a lot of these open guys better watch out, especially the ones with the thicker waists. Nick Walker, you listening? Better watch out with that waistline, because you see who they're rewarding. The nice waist structure, symmetry, proportion, clean looking muscle. That's what Urs Kalecinski brought to the stage.
Every rep starts with fuel. Helix cream of rice, clean carbs, zero sugar, fast digesting energy that hits quick, fuels hard, and never sits heavy. 27 grams of pure carb power, nothing but rice and real flavor. Proudly made in Canada, built for champions. Grab yours now with code MuscleDiscord. Helix Foods, fuel the work, own the stage.
All right, guys, welcome back to another episode of Muscle Discord, and I'm going to do my 2025 Italy Pro Finals wrap-up. And man, I gotta say, I didn't predict this. I got my prediction wrong. Going into this show, I had Urs Kalecinski in fifth place. Respectably fifth place. I hadn't seen how Urs looked. Now, first off, congratulations to Urs Kalecinski for winning the 2025 Italy Open Men's Bodybuilding Pro Show and punched his ticket to the 2025 Mr. Olympia and shutting a lot of people up, including myself. I'll admit when I'm wrong. Unlike Bob Ciccarello, he'll never admit when he's wrong. He'll never admit when he makes fun of people and calls them names and shit. He will never do it. But I will, because I'm a real man, unlike Bob Ciccarello. Anyways, getting off track there. Big congratulations to Urs Kalecinski. Now, after prejudging, I had made a new list saying I'm going to have Urs in first, Quinton in second, Sergio in third, Mark Hector in fourth, and Louis Breed in fifth. Flip-flop on the Sergio and Mark Hector. Yeah, it could go either way there. But let's roll the tape here. And this was the final kind of call out here. You got, 6 here, but in the end of the day, it was down to the 4. You got Matthias in there. Good job up to Matthias. He looked really good too. He came from Classic Physique as well, I believe. And he was right up into the mix. I think he probably got 6th, right, in this. But your top 5 again was Sergio, came in 4th, Hector 3rd, Quinton 2nd, Urs 1st, and then you had Louis Breed there in 5th. So when I was watching the live stream today, I noticed right away that Quinton looked flat. He looked over depleted, over dieted, just, and again, Quinton went all the way to train with the Mr. Olympia champ himself, Samson Dauda. They're both Nigerian. They're both tall guys. Marlena has helped Samson. Doesn't look like it helped Quinton. Doesn't look like it did much of anything. I mean, I know what they tried to do. I know they tried to bring Quinton in sharper. Okay, bring him down a little bit. They did that. They were successful in that, but they didn't keep him full. And I think Quinton has been dieting for a long time now. He's kind of getting burnt out, been on the drugs for a long time, and he hasn't perfected his peak yet at any show, in my opinion, yet to date. He hasn't peaked perfectly. And pause it there. It's a whole lot of not good stuff happening in the back double here. His glutes and hamstrings are tighter, right? But it's just now he doesn't have the fullness. And with these big, taller guys, they can come in looking stringy and lanky if they come in flat and over dieted. And that's what happened to Quinton. Sergio looked good to me in the sense that he was conditioned. He had some fullness. He was dry. But you can see from the back shot, that's a very weak pose for Sergio. He's wider than Urs, but he doesn't have the detail in the cuts, as you can see that Urs has. Matthias looks very good here in that back double. Lewis Breed, crazy gnarly back double. I think Lewis Breed was the most conditioned guy in the show. And then Mark Hector looks okay. Mark Hector needs to work on his posing. Continue to play here. Big calves on Urs. Look at the calves. Obviously Urs needs to improve the back width and thickness still, but he did a great job coming up from classic physique. I think he's probably in the 260s, maybe high 250s here on stage. And he look at him next to Quentin. I think Quentin's in the 270s. I have to check. But he's holding his own next to Quentin. He's in better condition. He's rounder and like fuller than Quentin. And I was just like, where did this come? His arms? I really thought his arms were just going to not be up to par next to these guys. But here you have it. A classic physique guy coming into the open and shutting the door on these guys. And really turning a lot of heads. Being like, wait a minute, this isn't supposed to happen. You're not supposed to have classic physique guys beating open men's division guys. That's not supposed to happen. But it has happened. And Urs came in and pretty much shut the door down on all these guys that have been doing this a long time in open. That says a lot about Urs and his potential at the Olympia coming up here in just under 5 weeks. That says a lot about Urs. And I think Urs has the potential to crack the top 10 at the Olympia this year. It's unbelievable what Urs has been able to do. It's going to open the door, the floodgates to other classic physique guys that are having problems trying to make weight. You got Wesley Visser's already saying he's going to open. You're going to have Ramon Dino. He's going to be going to open. You're going to have Keon. He's going to be moving to open. A lot of these open guys better watch out, especially the ones with the thicker waists. Nick Walker, you listening? Better watch out with that waistline, because you see who they're rewarding. The nice waist structure, symmetry, proportion, clean looking muscle. That's what Urs Kalecinski brought to the stage. So overall, man, this was a good show. Mark Hector, you got Theo up there. It's a deep lineup, lots of competitors in the class here. There you got Urs. He's just a lot harder, a lot denser than Quentin. Not sure if Quentin's going to shut it down or can try to do. I don't know what the next show would be. I think there's one more. I think there has to be one more show. But I would say for Quentin to maybe shut it down. I think you got to shut it down, brother. Shut it down. Maybe do a show after. Maybe wait and do one of the shows after the Olympia to get an early qualification. Maybe a last ditch effort to try and do that, but he's really got to figure it out and get him. I think he does need a coach. I think trying to coach himself isn't working. Maybe he thought it would, but to me, you need to get Chris Cito in your camp to guide you on the right path, brother. I think you need that. So that would be my advice to Quentin Beastwood. But overall, this was a great show, great lighting. Olympia, watch this show, and Dan Solomon learn how to light a stage like this, because the lighting was really good here. Wasn't busy background. It looked clean, professional, really well-run show, and really happy with what happened at this show. So, all right, going to wrap it up there, guys. Remember to like the video and subscribe. I appreciate you guys. I had a great live stream. Watch along. Had over 3,400 live viewers watching along with me. Over 111,000 views already on that live stream video. So I really, really appreciate you guys and the support and the love during that stream. So awesome time. So again, like the video, subscribe if you haven't already done so. I'll catch you guys on the next one.